Hey everyone, how are we doing today? Thank you so much for joining me on this video. My name is Lamoura, and today we're going to be watching and reacting to Gotham Knights Batgirl trailer and gameplay reveal. I've actually been looking forward to seeing how Barbara Gordan's going to be playing in the new Gotham Knights game, because that would probably be my main character if I was to play it. Obviously, there is a plethora of characters you can choose, and you can play it single or with multiplayer, so I would love to see how the stories unfold for each of the characters, but if I have to choose one, if the story kind of stays relatively the same, Barbara Gordan would be my main character. So I've been waiting for the Gotham Knights game to release the trailer and the gameplay of Barbara Gordan to see how she differentiates between Nightwing and obviously Red Hood and anyone else who may make their way into this game. So I'm going to be watching the character trailer and the 16-minute gameplay in this one video as one reaction for you all. So let's get started with about 2 minutes for the Gotham Knights Batgirl trailer. I'm interested to see, I'm still a little iffy on if this game is going to be one I pick up on day one, or if I'll skip over it and wait until it maybe goes on sale or something like that.
There's one thing I've learned about Gotham City.
But I really do enjoy Batman games.
It's that people need symbols.
Dagger.
Something to believe
Please.
in.
Don't make fun of me. I mean, she does look good. It's a nice suit design. And the lighting and everything looks fantastic as well. Okay. If this is actually how she plays, I would say it's the most interesting looking character from Nightwing and Red Hood that we've seen so far.
Protecting people runs in my veins.
Interesting, okay.
No matter
So she
what
has a bit of
enemies I
AoE.
go by,
And we're getting a little bit of looks into her different outfits that she can
that's who I
equip.
am. That's who I'll always be.
Yeah, I'm liking her. I'm liking her. She's got a little bit of the nimbleness of
Gotham
Nightwing,
has called.
but she's not zipping and zooming all over the place like Nightwing is. And then you have obviously the bruiser that is Red Hood. Damian's going to be the key factor here. If Damian has a fairly good feel, that would be two characters that I'll enjoy. Nightwing and Red Hood, I'm a little iffy on. I'll probably play and enjoy them, but not as much as Barbara, I would say. So with that, now we got to look at the 16-minute gameplay to see if it's actually something that looks good in action.
IGN first for August is Gotham Knights, and we're kicking it off with the first minutes of gameplay. This section follows the prologue, which WB Montreal is still keeping secret, and will be the first time you take control of a character. After picking which knight you want to play...
I do... It's an IGN first. I'm assuming this is not released to the general public as just like a non-commentary video, so I think we'll have to deal with this.
This section serves to tutorialize some of the game's basic traversal and combat mechanics, as well as introduce you to the wider mystery taking place in Gotham following the death of Batman. Enjoy.
Interesting. Wait, so do you, as part of a tutorial, do you have to play as the characters that they want you to, or do you get to choose?
We should focus on that.
I looked it over, but did I get everything? It doesn't look complete. He says this has implications.
There is the switch character in the lower right.
Ominous, but not exactly helpful.
But I don't know if this is like a gameplay mechanic, like when a moment when all the characters come together for a story moment, they talk, right? And it's like, I don't know.
Anyone know him? He's a zoologist at Gotham University. Not sure what
But this would be an interesting like character selecting screen.
Let's divide up the work. We can meet at the Belfry when we're done.
God, I do not like that Damian design. I think it looks so bad.
Who gets to talk to Langstrom?
All right, there it is. Character selector. Expert hacker, tough as nails. What was it? Hold on. Sorry, I just want to... single target bruiser. Okay. I don't know if they've ever released anything like this for any of the other characters. If they have, I'll have to go and check them out. Oof. The loading screen. Oh no. And the freaking commercial. Oh boy. IGN and GameSpot, all these companies unfortunately have this problem. Let me just see if I can get maybe a different video. Exclusive cinematic Barbara and Dick in the Belfry. And then it does look like the 16 minutes is in fact just from IGN. Okay, well, unfortunately nothing we can do about that. We'll just have to deal with commercials as they come up. Oops. I hope the game doesn't get you hands off of the character too much. Like, we love a good little cinematic and stuff like that, but like,
Arrived at Gotham.
don't take control away from me too much.
About this professor?
Kirk Langstrom. Judging by the half-finished file with the code black, Batman was digging into him hardcore.
Then I'll pick up where Batman left
This
off.
is really quiet too. I have to boost it a little bit. Okay. Nice little traversal. I'm liking her animations as well. I'm hoping I can turn off the waypoint markers in the HUDs. Like any on-screen prompts. I don't need that diamond on the screen. Nor do I really think I want the circle for opening doors. Hell, if I could get rid of the Reach Gotham University Plaza text, that would be fantastic as well.
So we got a positive ID on this faculty dude, Kirk Langstrom.
Right. I'll call it in on the way to the morgue.
I mean, because like the game does look fairly good. Like the lighting is doing pretty well. Even if the models are a little iffy on like some of these NPCs and stuff. So to me, I don't want to ruin the atmosphere, right? Damn, she looks good, dude.
Damn it. Langstrom's dead. Do we know where his office is?
Seriously?
Yeah, this game would definitely benefit from like changing the UI to like maybe a little bit more like lower the opacity so it looks like it's a AR HUD instead of just like an on-screen video game sort of thing. And then maybe if they had like a dynamic HUD, right? If that's an option in the menus where like
Third floor
when I don't
balcony's
need it,
open.
all the HUD
Don't mind
elements
if I do.
go away.
Body cam recording.
Because like imagine walking into this moment with zero HUD on there. Just you and the environment. I think that would look really good. But like as soon as I see the
Here's his
HUD and
office.
the search for Langstrom's office, it like immediately, oh, this is a
Hardly
video
any
game.
police
Like
work
in my
here.
brain, that's all I can think about.
Langstrom must have been killed somewhere else. Those marks look fresh.
Okay. I like the AR pulse more than I do the detective vision from the Arkham games.
Anything, Batgirl? So far, nothing here.
I was unfortunately a little
The
too
professor is very
dependent on detective
I'll let you
mode,
know when I find
and I would
a
often
place.
forget to turn it off.
Well, not good exactly, but at least a lead.
The real challenge will be getting out of here without the cops finding me.
Good luck.
Decent stare animation. Not I've seen better, but not terrible.
That's a lot of damage.
Oh, that jump through the window. Oh, come on, commercials. Dude, that jump through the window was hot. I loved it. I'm gonna go
This
back.
must
I'm
be-
gonna go back and watch that real quick. She didn't do like even a vault. Didn't even touch the
This
ledge.
must be
Just
where
jumped
Langstrom
right through
died.
it.
The cops cleared out of here way too fast. Langstrom must have been working when he was attacked. Significant blood loss here. Evidence of a struggle, then the attacker pinned him to the wall.
Oh, dude, I love that. You can like hear the struggle, like as she's playing it out and doing the detective
Langstrom
stuff.
was dying, but he tried to get to that cabinet instead of the door. What was so important?
Although it would have been nice if we had to like investigate like 3 or 4 clues before she was able to piece that together.
What secrets were you keeping, Dr. Langstrom?
Like if we had to scan the blood and then look at the door and then, you know, be like, oh, it looks like this happened and then this happened. Play a little bit more detective, I would say.
A thermostat would be a clever place to hide a keypad. A microwave. I hope Langstrom wasn't combining burritos with genetic specimens.
Okay, you can mark clues.
Langstrom made sure to remember those dates.
Detective stuff. Here we go. This is exactly what I was asking for.
A phone number, but
I mean, it's
that's
not
in the Gotham
like crazy
area
hard,
code. Could be
but
useful.
I'm here for it. Ooh. Don't like that.
Time to see what Langstrom
I don't like
was
how it
desperate to
immediately
have.
gives you just like the passcode. I wish you would have to like write it down in a notebook or something. I understand the thing, right? Connecting clues. It's a cool feature, but like instantly solving a keypad puzzle. Don't like that. The passcode is 127. Really? Really, game? I love that they do RP walks. Like, whenever they do these presentations,
What on
most, like,
earth
players will
were
just
you up
run
to?
through this stuff. But whenever they do the presentations, they do that slow RP walk.
Batman's dead professor had some serious skeletons in his closet.
Mad scientist experiments, dude. Keeping specimens. I hate it.
Langstrom's workstation. I should take a closer look. Well, hello there. A hard
Alright.
drive. I need to get this back to Belfry. Then
Hard
I can
drive
figure
just
out
in a
your
mysterious
secrets,
pocket
Langstrom.
that she does not have anywhere on her
on my way
persons.
back.
Just
Cops
immediately
overlooked a
puts it
ton of
behind the back and
evidence.
it's gone.
Weird marks on
Love
the
it.
walls, and apparently Langstrom had a secret lab. Hopefully this hard drive I found will have more answers.
Great. Can't wait to get my hands on it.
Okay. I was a little concerned with how much she talks, because like she never seems to shut up. No offense to her, but it does make sense in the confines of that she's talking to Nightwing, and probably the other ones as well. So there's 4 characters. Obviously, it would be really weird if they never spoke to each other throughout the entire game. So I guess that makes sense.
Great.
Always got to stop some goons. And honestly, those are good goon designs. Like, I'm actually kind of impressed. It's too many commercials. It's IGN. You already make enough money.
Oh crap! It's Batgirl! What's she doing here?
Alright, tutorial, that's right, for melee attacks. So that's right, they did mention that this is the tutorial section, so maybe the solving clues gets a little bit more intense and more involved as the game goes on, after you're out of the tutorial. Nice kick, dude! Look at that! That was a good animation, I liked it. It was a little wonky how it like slowed down time and, you know, all that, but I actually kind of liked it.
Gotham needs to see that someone still cares. I'll take care of this.
I can't focus on torching this place with all that racket! Turn off the damn fire alarm up there! What? Ugh.
Good. Good ambush.
I need
Okay.
to handle these guys before this gets any worse.
I did like that takedown. It was a nice, like, realistic looking takedown, right? For like a nice, like, I don't want to call it judo. I'm not a martial arts expert, so I don't know exactly the martial arts form it comes from.
You deserve a break.
But like, she's using her tools. I feel like that's a realistic way that Barbara Gordan would actually take down people. I'm liking it.
Something lights on fires between 424 and 475 Fahrenheit.
Here for it. Nice silent takedown. Choke him out. Always gotta choke him out.
Hey, look up here! I'm a professor of setting stuff on fire!
Oh! Dude, and you get the variation. I'm liking this. You know, actually, this is a great way of showing this off. I think out of everything, if like from this versus the Suicide Squad, I think a lot of people were a little iffy on this game. And to me, personally, this is the best way that they've shown off so far. I actually think the Red Hood and Nightwing gameplay was not the best way. I was a little turned off by that.
Sweet dreams.
But now I'm actually seeing it, like, uncut. Kind of like full ways that I would be going through and playing it.
You burn now, Crab.
And it actually looks
No
enjoyable.
one will mow you ever again.
I like that. That is the best takedown so far. Now, the rewards... That one's interesting to me. I don't know how I feel
What are
about
they
the
even doing
crafting
here?
or whatever it's going to be. Just getting, like, random materials. Okay. So she has ranged attacks. Heavy ranged attacks. Interesting. I guess everyone kind of needs a ranged attack, right? Now the question is going to be, it looks like she could target onto the Molotov, I'm going to call it, that character was holding before they tossed it. I wonder if she could target the
This is
Molotov
terrible.
and
They
hurt
could
the
bring
enemy.
whole building down.
These dudes just keep on coming out like cockroaches. I thought there were only like a handful of them.
Can anyone hear me? Help! They won't let us go!
So far I haven't seen anything like how in Arkham, obviously these aren't the same developers as Arkham, but like Batman had perch takedowns and stuff like that. I don't know if that's a thing in this game. I did like being able to do the silent perch takedowns in the Arkham series. So I'd like to see if these developers would take that from that franchise, or if they're just trying to separate themselves as much as they can. So they're not going to put it in. Yeah, I think I like Barbara's gameplay and feel more than when I saw Nightwing, and definitely more than I saw Red Hood. Shield heavy, of course. Classic staple. So either we have to get him to charge into walls and stun him, or get away, like, around him.
Let's see if you'll break too.
Oh great, he also has ranged attacks. So like we might have to vault over him, get behind him, pepper him with a hit or two. Or maybe we have gadgets that can... Okay, guard breaks. We're using heavy attacks. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I guess that makes the most sense. Guard breaks. I wish there was a different mechanic there. Baiting him into the dodge, or like the rush, so you could dodge, and he gets stunned. Interesting. They didn't capitalize on the fact that he was down on the ground. I'm curious as to why. Now, obviously, this is the tutorial, so we'll definitely get groups of goons and freaks and cronies that are all mixed in together, and you'll have to prioritize certain threats over the others. So we'll have to see how the actual gameplay evolves. I wouldn't judge the game completely based off of this because, like I said, it is just a tutorial, as they've mentioned before. But overall, that's our presentation for Gotham Knights. I would say I am more interested in the game because of this Barbara presentation than I have been before. I have to check out the release date for this game. I actually don't know when this one comes out. Let's see, maybe they put it in the description. They do not. Gotham Knights. October 25th. That's next month. No, it's not. 2 months. 2 months. I always forget about September. My mom's birthday, but I always seem to forget about September. It's weird. Anyways, October 25th. That's going to be a release date for Gotham Knights, so we still got some time before we can dive into that one. I'll probably play that one day one, if I have the opportunity to. Cool. Good job. That was a nice presentation for Gotham Knights. I liked the trailer. I liked Barbara's gameplay more than I did anyone else's. So, and her character design, I think it looks really good. I do not know if they've updated their engine or like have more like final assets versus like lighting or reworked models. But I think Barbara looks really good. Her hair looks fantastic. A lot of newer gen games with hair tech, sometimes it gets a little like sandy or grainy. I didn't see that too much in here. I think the lighting on a lot of these characters looked really good. Obviously, there's some things that I'm a little hesitant about, but it is still a video game. So, like, for one, the HUD, I hope there's a dynamic HUD so I can turn it off or it'll disappear automatically as I'm not currently engaging with it. I'm also hoping that the material system, from whatever you're collecting after battles or defeating goons, doesn't get too annoying. I hope I don't have to manage too many resources here. And then obviously the clues and using detective mode or vision or whatever, your scanner, hopefully figuring out clues becomes a little bit more of a gameplay mechanic. It's not all just like handed out to you just because you interacted with 2 pieces of, interactables. I hope that it kind of has you be an actual detective a little bit more. I feel like that's kind of missing from a lot of Batman games or the Bat family games. So keeping my eyes peeled, October 25th, we'll be checking it out. I actually think Midnight Suns comes out around that time in October too. I'll most likely be skipping over Midnight Suns and in favor of Gotham Knights. So yeah, overall, good presentation. And I'm actually okay with that.